All right, folks, welcome to our Project Healthy Wealth training on the process that's proven to production. My name is Earl Teets. It's a blessing and an honor to be a home business coach and be able to show some paths that are proven. You know, it's one thing to go down a road and follow a roadmap, but often what we find in the industry of home business is the roadmap that we're being showed is somebody's idea rather than a proven path. So, what I'm going to share with you is a proven path that's been taught to me personally by people who have made more than $1 million in a year in more than 5 different companies that I've had the privilege to work around in my 26 years as a home business coach. Some of them taught it in different ways. So you might recognize some of this as the process of show 10 to sponsor 2. I have show 10 and roll 2. But we need to understand that this is a process when it comes to earning from home. Often people look at this process of selecting people for your team as if you need some magical skills to be able to convince a human being to take an action to get what they want in life. In all reality, the bottom line is if you can show someone how to get to their point B faster, more efficient than the plan that they have now, and there's no doubt in their mind that they can make it through that path that you're showing them, you can't stop them from taking action. And when you understand that as an online entrepreneur, you recognize there is a process of working with people. Now, everybody always says, where did that show 10 and sponsor 2 come from? I remember it being taught in the Amway Corporation. I mean, whoa, years ago. Okay? And it still holds true today. So it comes because there's different personalities. When you get people in front of an effective presentation that has a feature, advantage, a benefit of why whatever it is that's being offered needs to be purchased, there are certain odds that happen when you put 10 people in front of that effective presentation. Often what you're going to see is 10 different types of people. Often what you're going to see is 10 different types of people that enroll into your business as well as look at your business. So if you understand how to sort through these different types of personalities, that the timing may be different for each one, and it is, you can recognize there's a process. You're not waiting around waiting for a magic bolt of lightning to come out of the sky and make you a productive entrepreneur. When you understand how to practice a true daily method of operation of putting what the masses are looking for right in front of them, there's an artwork to the income that's available to you. And it can multiply and be handed down your family for generations to come. That's the beauty of online entrepreneurship. But if you don't understand people and you're working in a people business, you're going to find yourself frustrated more than not. This is why they say that 90% of the people that are trying to earn income from home fail to do so. It's because they don't understand why it is that they're doing what they're doing. And really, that's if you don't know why you're doing what you're doing, you're not going to have any confidence in that action being taken. Here's a very powerful book for those of you that want to become real leaders. Start with Why by Simon Sinek. Okay, if you understand why you're doing what you're doing, you clearly know where your point A is, where your point B is, and how you want to get there. But if you've seen a plan that was real, that could get you to your point B faster, you just developed a whole new why, okay? And sometimes that why is no longer needing your time to be necessary for the production of your income. How many people would like that? Wouldn't that just be an awesome thing? Okay? So really, that's what we work for as entrepreneurs. When you can embrace the power of the internet, brand yourself as an entrepreneur, and inside your brand, bring the solutions to the masses that are proven trends, success leaves clues. As you get in front of a trend in motion that's productive, guess what? You can create generational wealth. Okay? So let's dive into the 10 different types of personality or people that we're going to work with no matter what. Okay? The first type is you have those people that are in their comfort zone. They're already at their plan B. They don't want any more in life. There's nothing you could do that can ever motivate them. Maybe their bills are paid or they're just plain comfortable where they're at. They've accepted life on life's conditions, and in their mind, they believe this is the way it's going to be forever, and they don't want to rock that boat. You're going to run into people like that all the time. No matter what kind of company, product, or service that you represent, you're going to run into people like we're talking about here. Okay, so number 2 is you run into the people who just never understand. It doesn't matter what you say, what kind of information you put in front of them. They always, I don't get it. And there's people like that. That's just the way the world works. We have to accept that and realize, as an entrepreneur, this is what we're going to encounter in our process of showing people solutions to problems that they're facing. These are the attitudes of the types of people that we're going to encounter on a daily basis. So as we recognize what we're up against, we can figure out the best, most logical way to help somebody else get what it is that they desire by being an entrepreneur in the first place. And when you can show them how to get what they want, look out. They really believe in what they're doing, and that's half the battle. Okay? So, number 3. Lots of action, but they're going to do it their way. They're going to do it their way no matter what. They don't follow the protocol, don't follow the process, but lots of actions being taken, and no results are being done. Where do we see that happen in the home business industry? Well, I'm no longer an employee. I don't have to answer to a boss. I'm going to do it my way. And you know what? I'm going to get my advice from somebody who was a very successful employee on how to be an entrepreneur. And that leads to a road that completely fails time after time, over and over again. And what was wrong? The perception of what they thought entrepreneurial success is. See, the difference between employment and entrepreneurship is night and day. A really good employee doesn't always know how to be a really good entrepreneur. So it's important to understand that when you work with people, because you're going to run into them, and you're going to run into the ones that put a lot of the wrong actions in front of the wrong people and get no results, okay? The next thing is you're going to run into the people that have a problem for every solution that they see. No matter what it is they're looking at, they're trying to find out why it won't work. No matter what it is that they see as a solution, there's always an excuse or a reason why it can't be done. That's the way they've been taught to think their whole life, and there's no way you're ever going to change that, and you are going to run into those kind of people regardless of whether you're selling water filters, online information, or real estate, even automobiles. All these kind of people exist, so you need to understand how people think. When you can relate to the process that you're enduring on a regular basis, you can pinpoint how to be productive, and that's what we're going to show you here. Okay? Then there's those that are going to join you because they know you've got a circle of influence and they want to profit from that circle of influence. No matter what company you're in, this will happen to you if you're a productive enroller. What's going to happen? They're going to come into your team and they're going to go after everyone on your team that they possibly can for their bright idea that they earn with. This is human nature. It's going to happen no matter what company that you're part of. So you might as well understand it, know how to identify it, and know how to move on without it. Remember, your key to success are the seeds that you sow into it. All right? So let's take a look at the next one. All right? They view all the information over and over again, even, and they just won't take any action. Even though this is probably what makes the most sense, what they need to be doing the most, sometimes you can show a person everything. And because of the mindset that they're hanging on to in life, they just won't accept it. It's going to happen no matter who you are or where you come from. The seventh thing is, you're going to see people who enroll and they get all excited, but they don't take any action whatsoever. They have a belief level that because they're a part of something that's going to grow with or without them, that they're entitled to massive money. They don't realize that if you don't sow anything into the production, you're not going to reap anything out of the harvest, regardless of whatever it is that you're trying to work with. Just don't work that way. So you always got those people that are looking for the shortcut because they don't want to exercise the discipline of the activity to get the result. And that's natural. You're going to run into it no matter what company or whatever your offer is. Number 8, your advice is asked for. They ask you your advice. You share what that advice is, show them the solution, and they do the complete opposite. Have you ever seen people like that? Okay. Often, this is a person in a learning curve. Could be 2 years, could be 4 years. That's why follow-up is really important. But they're there. They are there, and you're going to deal with it no matter what. Next is the one that we always love the most as an entrepreneur, and that's the person that gets started. And they produce a lot, and they do it without you. They're a seasoned professional. They got their own circle of influence. They've already developed a daily method of operation of understanding how to communicate with people, identify a problem, schedule an appointment for them to see a solution. Okay? They've mastered it. They've got it down. They see what you're bringing, allows them to capitalize in very many places that produce a lot of profit, and they're in, baby. And they go, and they don't need to be shown. Just get out of their way and enjoy that ride, okay? The next one, the 10th, is the person that's excited to learn the roadmap. They enjoy each step of the process rather than try to create an excuse why they cannot take the step that they're uncomfortable to take because they've never done it before, and oh no, we might make a mistake. The road to success is failing 4 out of 5 times to learn how to get it right 1 time. And when you master that in your daily walk, you're going to see some amazing things happen to you. Think about what I'm saying. So now you see the 10 different personality types of people. How many are here that are productive? The 2. Okay, so it works whether you're showing an opportunity to enroll people, but you're also going to run in these same 10 types of people that come into your business. What is the process to production? We just shared it with you. And when you understand that, you can lead life in the way it's meant to be led. Life, right? L-I-F-E, love in full example. Sometimes you can identify one of these personality types really quick. And all you can do is set the pace that the example that you would want them to do by doing those actions yourself. And you move on without them, and you pray for them, and you keep dripping information on them. And often in times, over a 1 to 2 year process, a lot of these can evolve into one of these 2. But that's why it's called a process to production. You have to be willing to go down the process. Now, what I want you to look at that's very important and very key here is, and this is so crucial for you to understand, this very process The average person that gets started as a home business producer, they will show their opportunity 5 times. And if nobody gets started, they quit the opportunity altogether. They didn't even get 50% of the way to the point where there was a producer enrolled that could have paid them money. They walk away from that opportunity thinking this is a scam. And it's not a scam. It's the way that you produced the information that led them to make the decision that they made. Okay? So it's simple to understand. If I'm going to go through this process and I understand that I want to be productive, if I got 1 hour a day I could put into my own production, can I get 3 people that day scheduled in front of an effective presentation that's proven to get results? Okay? So if I've got that 1 hour, I've got 15, I've got 30, and I got 45 that I could schedule 3 appointments in. And why would I want to do that? Because I understand all these different personality types, and the average of 1 of 3 that will commit to an appointment will actually show up. So if I want that 1 hour to be productive for me, I book the appointment for an effective presentation 3 times in that 1 hour. By doing this, 1 hour a day, 5 days a week, I can have 15 sets of eyeballs that had the possibility to see a solution to a problem that they're facing. 1 out of 3 decide to become a consumer of whatever that solution to the problem they faced because they were communicated with properly before they were put in front of the information. Wow, isn't that amazing? So if you get 1 out of 3 and you do that 5 days a week, that's not too bad, is it? It gives you a shot. But you have to ask yourself, if 1,000 people got started today, what are the habits those 1,000 people will practice on average? Most of them won't even get to the 3rd time before they've already quit mentally. And they just won't take the actions that they need to put themselves into a position of production. It's not complicated to learn how to communicate with people. Let them tell their story so you can identify how whatever it is that you have to offer will help them get from where they're at point A to where they want to be at point B. And when they see that you can clearly show them a path that's already been proven by people just like them, you can't stop them from getting started into your opportunity. I want to say God bless you and congratulations for taking some time to understand how to recognize the process that you participate in as a home business builder. I hope this information has added value to your day. And if you would like more information from us, solutionswillprofit.com is how you subscribe to our email newsletters. Solutionswillprofit.com. That's our own personal brand. And as a free gift, we're going to give you 7 proven strategies to earning in 2019. You deserve success. Congratulations for taking some time today to see some truth that can set you free. My name is Earl Teets, and if nobody's told you before, I want you to understand something. God never made a mistake, and He made you. You're a winner. Come join a winning team.